To the government and all concerned therein, from the people of the Commonwealth. No more taxes. Stop increasing our tax burden. Distribute the tax revenue equally across the state. And stop funding old, useless programs before you start new programs. Tax revenue has largely gone to Philadelphia and other urban centers, and very little comes to agricultural and rural areas. The rural communities and the agricultural center are largely left unsupported by the state government. You need to stop this unfair practice of uneven distribution. The distribution of your tax revenue must be equal. Then it will be more clearly shown whether tax increases are even necessary. It's time for fresh, new programs, but not at the expense of the taxpayer, at the expense of those still clinging to the old programs. The tax burden in Pennsylvania is already too high. The continual, even almost annual tax increases creates far too high a burden for the people to bear. Young college graduates and professionals are faced with increasingly high education costs, increasing taxes, and decreasing job opportunities. These three things combined leave them with only one logical choice. The only logical choice left to people looking for college is relocation. The only logical choice for professionals who have already graduated is relocation. The only logical choice for the state government is to address these grievances before it's too late. You need to make the logical choice and cut taxes, not increase them. You need to retain professionals and graduates, and you need to retain your young people. If this state is going to thrive and continue to grow, it needs to have young people and professionals. In the legend of Robin Hood, we are given an example of a tyrannical, unrepresentative government that taxes its people heavily. The tax burden is more than they can bear, and Robin Hood takes matters into his own hands, robbing from the rich in order to give back to the poor. Have we reached this deplorable state of affairs in Pennsylvania? In my opinion, no. But if we continue down the slippery slope of taxation followed by frivolous spending, followed by more taxation and frivolous spending, it's only a matter of time before people take matters into their own hands. We have taken the first step in addressing our grievances. We ask you no more taxes, and we've asked you to stop increasing our taxes. But if nothing is done to reform the situation, people will have to take matters into their own hands. If you do not take steps to address them, perhaps we will have to implement Article 2. And the state will be forced to again represent and serve the people. If no action is taken by the government, we will take matters even further and form a new government that will be for the people and by the people once again.